not high energy, Nathan. Opposite of high energy.
There we go. Hey, hello guys, what's up? Welcome to the first official VR podcast on the channel, in VR or not in VR, depends on how you watch it. But yeah, welcome guys to the real one. The one we did before was like a test pilot where Frank got attacked by his girlfriend. But yeah, let me introduce everyone. We are going to talk about VR, AR. It's going to be really cool. We're going to talk about GTA 6. We're going to talk about custom Rift headphones, Lenoir, and so much more. It's going to be a great episode. So yes, I'm here together with the one and only Prison Boss King, Rowdy Guy, VR, killing it on YouTube right now, fast growing VR channel. 1 million in 6 months. We got the virtual Oasis. If you want to go deeper into the rabbit hole, then check out this channel. Links are in the description below to all the channels, by the way. We got Prometheus TV.
Hello.
Oh yeah, that's Prometheus TV.
There's not much to say there. Let's move on.
Yeah, and then we got the one and only, the real PSVR expert. Like the guy to go for VR stuff. PSVR Frank. It's the Frank Show. What? The Frank Show?
Come on.
That's the spirit. Okay. Anyway, Mike, shoot it off. Let's.
So, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? We've been going for about an hour now, so it's probably a good time to start wrapping up. So, if there's something you want to say it now.
Oh yeah. Real quick, just as a little PSA, if you live in Florida, get the hell out.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it's not safe. So like honestly,
my family is still over. I'm pretty worried about that. I even went to USF, which is apparently where it's heading towards now is Tampa as opposed to the right side of Florida. But my family's in Sarasota too, so that's a big problem.
Yeah,
so
please be careful.
Stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe. That's important.
Well, why are you guys complaining? I'm living in a country that is below sea level. So if we have one of that funny thing coming by, then my whole country is gone, okay? Like, seriously, though, like 50% of the Netherlands will be gone if something like that happens. It's like our country has been built on water, you know, so.
That's nuts.
Can we just throwing it out there? If you do, unfortunately, demise in a hurricane or something, Nathan, can we divide your subscribers up so maybe we can all get a few?
I'm not sure there's anything.
Don't you already have access to his channel?
Dude, I'm out of business, man. Like Rowdy stole my whole like.
That's true.
Prison boss, the warden's coming
So
in.
if I would go to him instead, man. There's nothing to get anymore. He stole everything from me, so like he's the way to go.
He's milked you dry.
Yeah. First he became friends with me, and then he betrayed me in the end with his prison boss stuff.
You know what?
Top 10 anime betrayals.
You know what?
Beautiful.
No, but, okay, let's do one more. It's from Martin Rispy. If you could rename each other's channels, whose would you change, and what would you change it to?
I think we all know the answer to this one.
I would change Rowdy's to...
You don't have to finish that sentence. We know what it is.
The prison boss warden.
Prison boss
Warden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like the virtual bold Oasis maybe.
Yeah.
Virtually bald.
Virtually bold.
I would change Nathan's to "What's up, guys?"
My whole intro.
And maybe
My favorite is
Let's
go.
Let's go, TVPI.
And the only thing that Frank's is actually just a ringtone. The Frank Show, what?
Yeah.
The Frank Show, come on.
Oh, yeah, I had somebody make me like a club version of that the other day. It's hilarious.
If Nintendo came to the game and said, "Hey guys, we're going to make a VR headset. Oh yeah, by the way, the first game we make is going to be Mario Kart in VR," I think people would absolutely lose their shit, and it would it would sell like hotcakes regardless. So
I'm still waiting for like one smart dude to work in that arcade to steal the cartridge
code
and like,
Cartridge.
and just like get the entire
like Rubber
thing
Ducky,
on,
the little arcade game.
VR cartridges.
VR
but that would be cool. Like if you wear like a Nintendo
really
headset and you got those tiny games, you know, and you need to put them in the side, you know. I kind of like that.
That's how they work.
Like that.
That's how they work.
Maybe I don't know, but if I would buy one, it's not because I really need one myself, but it's just because of AR that I'm like interested.
I almost feel like I'm like the oddball out with like my OnePlus, OnePlus 3T or what do I have? OnePlus.
Who allowed Nate? Who allowed Rowdy in this podcast if he's an Android
What are you
user?
doing?
Man, I
Rowdy
had an
hipster.
iPhone once. I hated it. I absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
Rowdy
So I'll tell you.
hipster.
I'll tell you now. Like, I'm super interested in the iPhone X, and it is for one killer feature, and that is all that they needed to show me, and that is that I can now become a talking poop emoji. You know, that was the selling point for me. I was literally just throwing my money at the screen at that point. So I think
Like
I'm.
Technological revolutionary, right? That's what we
Exactly.
20 years ago. Then that's what we were thinking about. Talking poop.
We've come so far,
Steve Jobs would have
guys.
slapped him in the face.
We've come so far. Now we can be talking poops ourselves. So I'm pretty excited about it. No, I think I
I'm
probably
gonna send
will
a
end
ton
up
of
picking
you.
one up. Yeah. But, you know, like you say, I didn't realize that the pre-orders weren't available right now. So when I went on the Apple Store earlier on today, I thought they were completely unavailable because they'd sold out. So I think you're right.
I'll
dude.
tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll wait for you to give me the heads up before I pre-order one. But I'm pretty interested as well, actually. So as much as I mock it, I am actually pretty interested in the iPhone X.
It's
Not
weird,
much.
right? Humanity wants to be a poo now, and they want to be a horse, and they want to be a chicken. I don't get it.
It's the pinnacle of human revolution, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So I just want to quickly go around, introduce you to everyone. Not like that any of these people need any introduction, but we've got the Bioshock lover and king of VR himself, Nathy Patati. He's obviously hosting this fun...
Did you really do that? Oh god. Okay. Well, thank you.
Well,
I'm on
you know,
it.
some of your old school fans will remember the old Nathy Patati videos. Me being an old school fan myself, I remember those.
Okay.
I have fond memories of those videos. So,
Good
so
to
Nathy,
hear.
the main man himself, who's hosting this fine podcast. See if you can move really quickly across the camera to like make that blur effect.
No, I'm kind of tired.
Oh, okay. You can have a rest today.
Yeah.
We've got the bro of VR, and that is Austin
What up,
Prometheus.
How art
And
thou?
and myself. For those who don't know, I'm the new boss. I'm actually the duck boss. So we had Rowdy, who was the prison boss, and now we've got the duck boss as well. So if you need any help with your duck calls or identifying a speckled mallard and a hen, then let me know. I'm your man. So there we have it.
You're actually living in a fire station as well, like duck busters and doing
Exactly,
calls and,
right.
Cool. Wow, that's
You got a
useful.
dog too?
Yeah, I have actually got a dog. He should come on the stream. He's not as evil as the dog in duck season, though. You should be aware of that.
All right, cool.
He's not going to murder anyone, thankfully. But like as we've seen in the past, porn seems to push new technology forward, right? So look at like the VHS and the Betamax. You know, it sort of takes on new technologies and sort of experiments with them in that way. And that's why he was kind of saying it, you know, that it's always been at the forefront of technology adoption, and that's why sort of a lot of people should be maybe using it as a platform. And maybe porn could be VR's killer app to bring more people to the platform. Who knows?
What you're saying, Mike, is that everyone should watch more porn?
Go for it if that's what makes you happy. Like, you know,
Okay.
whatever makes you happy, you're not hurting anyone. Go nuts.
Well, let's hope the porn industry is going to do some new stuff, because it seems like they are just stuck with their 360s all the time and their VR, their cardboard selling that kind of stuff. So
You talking from
Yeah.
experience there?
no, but it's like it's common knowledge. I mean, everyone knows this. It's all about the 360s. I mean, they can also go next level if they want. Like they can use the Pimax 8K. I mean, hey, we finally found something useful for the Pimax to play.
That might be
Too
too much
detailed.
resolution.
That might be too real.
I don't want to see that much.
Frank, then it doesn't matter anymore if your girlfriend is angry or not, because you got another real one in that Pimax.
Digital waifu.
Yeah. No, yeah, no, but seriously though, you guys are right. Like, as long as they start to cash more, the more interesting VR stuff we will also see. But I mean, don't underestimate gaming. I mean, gaming is also funding a lot of stuff in the VR.
I just looked at the chat and I saw that Paradise Decay said that his cardboard got a little bit damp and soggy. maybe that was still of like a previous part of the conversation.
He was just gaming so hard, right?
Yeah,
gaming
sometimes he's just a gamer.
I've never heard this before. This is very interesting.
I'm super excited about Destiny 2 because I didn't play the original one because it was only a console game, but now it's coming to PC and we're holding on for the 24th of October for release day so we can play. I've actually booked a week off work as well, which is
he's not.
That's when you know you're a legit gamer when you book leave to play Destiny.
Grab it on PC just to see what it looks like, dude. But it is a legitimate. It's addicting, and they really made Destiny 2 better. I know this is a VR show, and we're not about to talk about it, but you used to spend so much time in the menus waiting for shit to load, and now it's like they've made so much better hub worlds that it's really you can just sink hours away and you have so much fun.
People are going to take advantage of just about any system, but I would at least like people to have the option. I mean, if you get ripped off, some of these VR games are so overpriced that at least having the option to be like, hey, I just spent $60 or $40 on something that has like 1 hour of value. It's probably a good idea then to have the option to refund.
No, but that's funny. Like on PC, we get ripped off a lot, but on console, they just know how it works. They don't rip people off. You, like Frank, right? You never. Like how many
I
times
haven't had any games that I was just like, like I'm so angry, I just want to get this money back. Like, I mean, they've been like, it sucked, but whatever.
Yeah.
I've never been like, I demand a refund for this title.
Right. Yeah. Because normally it's flushed out enough when something hits like a PlayStation market, especially because Sony does a good job of like vetting most of the stuff that gets on there. I mean, I did play a VR ping pong game that was pretty trash, but other than that, I will say that just about everything I've seen on the market is at least within the ballpark of the value that it's worth. So you're not like hit over the head with some ridiculous price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a gamer too, but you're right, exactly.
I think the thing that worried me about this is that like a lot of VR experiences aren't particularly that long. So in some instances you could probably like complete a game and then like just take advantage of the system and get a full refund on a game that you've probably enjoyed and finished. I think that's the only thing that concerns me, just because of the nature of VR titles right now being very sort of quick, and then it's kind of over with.
Most games you can knock out in 2 hours, easy.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's a good motivation for the developers to make a good, decent
longer game. Yeah. Then we're gonna start seeing like 2.5 hour story games just to like hit that point.
like a time or two. Like
it's like exactly
more.
Hey, play a little tiny bit more. Why not? Here's a loot box.
Yeah,
and you've got tons of mini movies, and they're all like 15 minutes long.
Yeah, exactly.
Really pad it. You know what I mean?
You can't skip.
No, but also like a voice that tells you like, just keep in the game for wait, no, don't leave yet. I got more to tell. I got another joke.
Yeah.
It's trickery. It's going to devolve into trickery.
Yeah, it's gonna be like time baiting. Time bait. That's what it's gonna be called.
Yeah, you're gonna like want to X out. It's gonna be like, are you sure you don't want a level upgrade?
Yeah.
Time baiting, the new VR craze.
Exactly.
I love it.
You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first.
We've literally already named it before it's even started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. And it has mixed reality support now, if you missed that. If you wanted to see Oculus produce a really poor mixed reality video, you can check out their trailer for that.
Whoa. Hold the phone.
I saw that. I saw that.
Is Nathy live putting up a video of this as we're also streaming?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's how we're doing it now.
We got like a full production team back
there?
Boy.
I'm doing that. You like that?
On?
You like that video?
Woo! I just got
a
half chode. That's awesome.
I got like a control room here now with buttons. Like
you need a stream deck now.
Red is rowdy life from GeForce escaping. I got all kinds of buttons here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, Frank can't make it today. He is officially stuck in the metaverse, and that happens when you just OD on VR. Because he's got so many headsets now. He's got the PSVR, the Oculus Rift, and the Vive. He's just overdosed on VR, so he is stuck in the metaverse right now. So hopefully we can save him and get him back out for next week's episode. And last but not least, myself, Mike from Virtual Reality Oasis. So guys, how are you all doing on this fine Saturday?
Muy bien.
Yeah. Well,
Muy bien.
I actually got a funny story. I almost died because of a pizza. So
I think
there's that.
I think everyone needs to know this story, and this will cheer up their day. So please tell us. Nathan,
okay.
tale of woe.
So yesterday, somewhere at midnight, I was hungry. So I was like, hey, maybe I should try out a pizza. And I got a new oven, and I have never really used it. So I didn't really get like the settings of it. So I put it in there for 20 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, I was like, hey, maybe I should check and see if it's already ready, right? And then there was like a lot of smoke coming out of the oven. A lot of smoke, not just a little bit. So I couldn't really see anything because my eyes were like burning in a way. So I was like walking like this, trying to get it out. But it was like so much smoke. And I was like, I was terrified, man. I thought like maybe it's like I burned the pizza to a part where it's like really going to explode. But so in the end, my house smells funny now, and I'm not going to eat a pizza for a while.
You kind of remind me of that, Homer Simpson when he cooks. He takes like milk, and he takes like cornflakes, and he puts the two together, and then like it catches flames.
Yeah,
that's kind of like Natey cooking, I guess.
No, that's true. I can't even get a pizza ready. So yeah, I'm still alive, so that's nice.
That is hilarious, man. That is hilarious.
Yo, I had a similar thing happen to me, except I fell asleep and then woke up to the smoke already. Like, I put an entire rack of chicken in, fell asleep forgetting that I had done so, and then I woke up to what looked like a Prince music video of smoke everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So, unfortunately, Frank can't be with us today. So he missed last week's show because he had overdosed in VR, and he seems like he hasn't quite recovered from that. So he's still stuck in the metaverse. We're trying to dig him out and break him free, but it's just not working right now. So if you're out there, Frank, and you're listening, please, bro, come talk to us. And last but no means least, myself, the host of the show, Mike from Virtual Reality Oasis. Apparently, according to everyone that talks about the show, I'm just the bold guy. So, that's me.
That's true.
So,
You're famous.
Shave off our hair.
Congratulations. Yeah. That's going to be interesting because I think they will bring Facebook to the Oculus Go because they want to have like 1 billion users, right? Well, they're not coming from other platforms. I think that Facebook is like the main source for that. Of course,
which is
Facebook.
funny, by the way, because if you go on Facebook and you want to put an ad there, it's actually you cannot put ads directed at HTC Vive. It doesn't exist in their ad category. It's
Really?
Facebook Oculus. Yeah. I tried to do that before. I tried to like run an ad on my Facebook, and you can't select HTC Vive. You can HTC One, all the HTC phones. But the HTC Vive is not there.
That's
so
hilarious.
There's only Oculus. Yeah.
I haven't tried wireless, but even then, I would also mention that you're adding these battery packs to your body and the little thing on there as well. So I mean, I don't know how much better it could realistically be, but I guess I can't actually know that until I've tried it. So
yeah, I think so. I think it's the same what we had with the discussion with the field of view, is that you it all seems fine, but once you increase that, I think you really notice like, oh yeah, okay, this is way better, even though you never really minded it or never really paid attention to it.
It's a subconscious thing.
The wire is one that doesn't bother us as gamers, but it's something that does bother general consumers, right? So if Facebook's goal is to get everyone in there, then we have to get those general consumers, and they're bothered by wires. We demo the gallery all the time, and 70% of people that have played games before, just the wire disappears for them. But there are still a lot of people that still get tangled up with it. You know, the housewife that wants to play Candy Crush that Nathan was talking about. You know, if we want to sell her on VR, then the wire's got to go. So.
Yeah, and it was interesting you say that about the housewife, because in Oculus's keynote, they had a lot of images of like grandmothers in VR.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
And I actually sent a tweet out. I said, "Oh, like Oculus is grandma friendly, confirmed."
Yeah, it's actually funny because the grandma that they showed, she's in part of one of the Facebook groups on Oculus.
Oh, really?
And she posted her experience that they came and filmed her. That she had some problems setting it up, and she reached out to the people on the Oculus group, and that's how Facebook basically saw it. And they said, you know what, we come and help you out if we can film for the keynote. And she said, yeah, sure.
That's amazing.
They came over.
That's the sweetest thing, yeah.
That's amazing.
That's nice.
So exactly, just other very quick highlights from the show. I actually got to meet Palmer Luckey. That was just like the most surreal experience ever. He was just such a cool dude. Like, my mate tweeted me and he was like, dude, you are not going to believe this, Palmer's at the show. And I was like, I can't believe this. So I had to go and find him, and he was just on the concourse with like everyone else. He had a little crowd around him, and he was wearing his like Hawaiian t-shirt and his shorts and his sandals, and yeah, and he was just like taking questions one at a time from people. Were being like super nice about it. And he was talking about all sorts of stuff, crypto, VR, other bits and pieces. But it was just so cool to see him there. And you know, whatever people think of him, I still see him as the father of VR. I think without him, we wouldn't be here where we are now. But so it was super nice to meet that guy.
Did you ask him if he paid for a ticket?
And that's the thing. I wanted to know if Oculus knew that he was there or not. Like, had they invited him, or had he just like bought a ticket and just turned up to the show? We just don't know. We don't know what that relationship is like.
You could have known if you asked.
Yeah, I know, but
that's true.
I didn't want to be that guy, you know.
No, I think they knew he was coming, because that's what I also told Mike. So Oculus Go got announced, and then an hour later they went live with their new Twitter account at Oculus Go, and the 5th person they were following was Palmer Luckey, and that happens right when the whole stream stuff is going on. So I'm sure he was a part of the whole plan here to bring him over, and he's very inspiring to listen to. And it's funny, I watched some videos of him doing like some talks to everyone, and I saw you like popping up all the time in the back, like fanboying around.
Yeah, like, please, notice me, senpai.
Notice me, please. Yeah. So
that's true.
It's cool.
We said that last time as well. Valve is still working on VR titles. They've previously said we have 3 VR titles in the pipeline. Which ones those are, nobody really knows, or maybe you know more. But I mean, they are working on something. They are working on something, which I think is a good thing, because I think VR needs that like killer title that everybody wants to play, even if you don't have a VR headset. Yeah. A title that has a huge marketing campaign behind it, that has like, you know, that will bring in people.
Yeah. So we've gone on super late, because I think this is the crazy thing we're going to find having devs on it, that, you know, you guys are so interesting to talk to that we're just going to keep on overrunning our time. But so I kind of want to wrap it up a little bit, but I want to throw it out to the viewers and the people that are watching to see if they've got any questions for Anthony before we wrap this up.
Yeah. I see Paradise Decay already said, Half-Life 3 VR, Left 4 Dead 3 VR, and Portal 3 VR, all confirmed.
It would sell well. I mean, you already got like the whole thing around it.
Then the 1 billion users in VR might not be that far away.
Maybe.
That's true. And I actually dived into one of Zim's live streams last night, and I have to say it's crazy, and I have to tip my hat to you, man, because, you know, obviously we're all YouTube content creators, and we get to edit all the bad stuff out, you know, so we have the luxury of kind of always portraying the best part of our show to our audience. But when you do it live, a bit like this, it can be a bit crazy at times. Things can go wrong. You kind of have to manage that. And also being entertaining for such a long period of time is a real skill. So I have to tip my hat to you, dude.
Oh, thank you. I get it.
Yeah, we all tip our hats to you. So we actually jumped into Zim's stream last night. We played some games. We played Windlands.
Oh, nice.
The classic
technology.
I didn't know that was possible, Rowdy.
That's right. Right there. That's amazing.
We should block that from Rowdy so he can't do that.
So classy.
This is awful content for our audio listeners, by the way. We have to describe everything now. So if you didn't see this, if you're not watching it live, Rowdy just put up a stupid sticker on stream of a little top hat. So if you're listening live and you want to see this craziness, then obviously come over to the live stream and you'll be able to see our beautiful faces and the crazy stuff that happens on the screen. Yeah. But yeah, so I actually went out and bought one myself. I went to PC World yesterday, and if any of my listeners, viewers out there will know that if you go into PC World, it is the worst place in the world to buy technology. I don't know why they make life so difficult for us consumers. I don't know why. It's because they literally got the worst customer service in the world. But I went in there and they had the Dell, they had the Lenovo on display. Well, I say on display, they had it on a shelf below.
Sorry, Mike, you're blowing my mind a little bit here. So you're saying that the Windows MR headsets, some of them at least, are here in brick and mortar shops in the UK.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
So you can walk into
that is not the case in where I live. Not at all.
Right.
You cannot find them.
Okay, so this is the thing. Like I went into PC World, and they're sort of like PC World curries over here. But where the enthusiast PC section is, which are also awful, and I wouldn't recommend you go and buy one of their PCs because they're terrible. But anyway, they had the Rift, they had the Vive, they had the Dell, and they had the Lenovo on a little shelf. And I said to the guy, "Oh, I want that headset right there, the Dell one." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I can sell you that." I'm like, "It's right there. I just want to buy it." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I don't really know anything about it." I was like, "No, I know what it is.
It's okay. I know what I want.
Yeah.
In your store right now. Yeah. You know.
Is that a printer I can put on my hat? You know, like.
Am I in a museum? What is going on?
Next time you should just be like, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah.
Use that card.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, badass.
So he shuffles off to the warehouse and he comes back with the box, and I'm like, "Oh, brilliant! This is what I want." And he goes, "So what does this thing actually do?" And I'm like, "Mate, you work here. This is your job."
Yeah, wow.
So I picked the Dell.
I had the opposite experience in the US. Like when we were out for Oculus Connect, I went into a store and they had posterage. I mean, I was really impressed. There was this Microsoft store, and they had. I think it was a Microsoft store. I'll have to look back at the photos I took, but there was a Rift in the corner with a nice little homely PC. There was a Vive sitting there. No, like dust gathering on that clearly. But out in the shop front, and this was probably 2 weeks before launch, Windows MR stuff all over the place. The girl who was there talked me right through all the different headsets and the benefits, pros and cons. So there was a stark difference between the US and the UK in terms of the sales floor. I mean, and unfortunately that's the case, I think, across the UK. Is there a good shop you can go to learn about Windows mixed reality? I doubt it.
You pull it off, man. You pull it off really well.
I know.
We have Austin Danger Powers, Mr. Prometheus. How you doing, dude? You all right?
Wow. Look at that smug grin. This is going to be like our consultant the whole show.
He looks so happy.
Yeah,
he
looks really
so what's your view on the war on terror in the VR industry?
Yeah. Oh man, this is what happens when it's live. So for our audio listeners, Prometheus's screen has just completely frozen on us. I will allow him to come back into the room, so hopefully he can get that fixed. But we'll carry on with the show and we'll style this one out. So anyway, guys, next up, you will really like him when he gets rowdy, and that is the rowdy guy. How you doing, man?
Hey everyone, I'm alright.
And I know you guys like this one from the last episode, so I'll say it again. He's not happy unless he's live, and that is Mr. ZimTalk5. How you doing?
You're gonna turn that into my tagline. I don't know.
It has to be. It has to be. It's just so good.
I'm good. Man. I think Prometheus has made me a very happy guy today.
Okay.
Well, he's just logged off, so hopefully he will log back in. Here he comes.
Here he is.
He's back.
Here he is.
Nothing happened.
So I'll introduce you again. So here we have Austin Danger Powers, Mr. Prometheus. How you doing, man?
Were you introducing me as I dropped out?
Yeah.
Exactly the same time. Yeah.
That's perfect.
The comedy timing couldn't be any better, to be honest.
There you go.